this could be one of our most important episodes to date. When you don't know what's going on and what to believe, you need to fall back on evidence, proof, and facts. So this is what I have. This is the 2018 Executive Order on Foreign Interference in the Election. When I started this channel, I promised you and everyone that watches that I would only report news and accurate information to you. That's why you haven't seen or heard me talk about any conspiracy theories on here. I'm hearing all of them, trust me. I'm hearing it from this source, from that source. This is going to happen, that's going to happen. And then nothing happens. But then they're promising it's still going to happen. Well, it can make anyone's head spin, including mine. So when this happens and there's a big misinformation war going on both sides and you don't know what to believe, you need to fall back on the evidence, the proof, and the facts. And that is what I have. This is the 2018 Presidential Executive Order on Foreign Interference in the Election. Okay? This is a roadmap and states exactly what will and what should happen moving forward after the November 3rd election. Step 1. Department of National Intelligence, John Ratcliffe, needs to create a report and deliver it within 45 days of the election. That, although it was not delivered on December 18th like it was supposed to, it could have been delivered. However, it could have been so classified and explosive that they could not release it to the public. I actually covered this on my last video and put the report from Director of National Intelligence on my website that you can still download there. So that's step 1. The report came out saying that there was foreign interference in the election by China and other government entities. And then it says step 2. A second report needs to be now needs to be created, and they need to discuss the options and the remedies that can be put into effect. It also discusses what should happen if there was a non-functioning government in place. Now, what that means is if there is no president. Now, what it says is that if there's no non-functioning government, it falls under military control. So maybe, is what some people are saying, that Donald Trump had to leave office because there is no president. According to the Presidential Executive Order, if there is no president and there's a non-functioning government, it falls under military control. Okay? Now, if that is true, and that is what it says here, and Biden was inaugurated, it is possible that it was an illegitimate inauguration, if you believe the executive order that was signed by President Trump. If this is true, then that would mean that it was an illegitimate inauguration. It also explains what's next in this executive order. It talks about what will happen if it is a domestic or a foreign land that interferes in our election. Now, I'm pretty sure Washington, D.C. is not a state, is it? It's considered foreign soil. What else is happening right now? The Army has been deployed and has Washington, D.C. surrounded. In the executive order, it also talks about assets being seized by foreign governments or entities that interfered in the election. So, I'm not sure. I don't know exactly what's happening. I can't read what happens in the future. But what I do know is that according to the Presidential Executive Order, everything laid out is happening slowly, but it's happening. It's possible that Donald Trump had to leave office because of this. He's no longer president. And if Biden didn't really win and he's not president, then there is no president. That means it's under military control. And the next steps are underway. So I can't tell you what the next steps are. If the military is not compromised, then this will all come to fruition. You should download this and read it yourself, and you will understand what I'm saying when I'm saying that this will come to fruition. The only way that this doesn't come to fruition is if the Army and the military is also compromised. That we don't know. The only thing I do know is that, number 1, Director of National Intelligence John Ratcliffe released the report mandated by this executive order. Number 2, it seems that for some reason the military didn't want to provide any type of aircraft or security detail to President Joe Biden. That's historic in itself. When does that happen? President Trump is not the president anymore. The military would not listen to President Trump if he's no longer president. They would not deny military aircraft to the incoming president unless there was an executive order that was already triggered and the country was already under military control. Now, if that's true, there can't be an inauguration when the country is under military control. So that would make it illegitimate. I'm going to let you guys come to your own conclusion on this, and I implore you to download the executive order. But I heard just today that more troops are on the way to Washington. Why are more troops on the way to Washington if the inauguration is over? It's time to pack up and go home. Or is something bigger on the horizon? I think you should leave a comment below and let's discuss everything that we just covered in this video. And I implore, once again, each and every one of you to go to my website, www.realtalknewstv.com, to download this for yourself. You can also download, I don't have it over here, but you can also download the report from the Director of National Intelligence, John Ratcliffe, that may have triggered this executive order. That actually would have triggered this executive order, assuming that the military is not compromised. So this could be a roadmap to what we are going to be seeing in the coming days. I'm going to keep doing my best to deliver only accurate news and facts. That is why there's some stories that you don't see me reporting on, is because I can't independently verify them. What I can independently verify is this 2018 executive order. This is what I'm reporting on now and nothing else. So please educate yourself, read this, and you might have a much clearer understanding of what's going to be happening in the days to come. Also, one footnote I'd like to add to this. I was doing research and I was trying to download the executive order, and when you go to Google or any other search engine and you do a search for this executive order, there is a listing that comes up on the White House website, which is normally where you would go to download this executive order. When I clicked on that link, guess what? It says page not found. 404 error, page not found. So that means Biden team came in and they deleted this executive order off the White House website. Now, why would they do that? Why would they delete the 2018 executive order on foreign interference in the election from the White House website? That I don't know.